friends, welcome back to By Its Cover. I'm Leah, and today we're talking about the City of Bones series. So, getting right into it, the book design is by Mike Rosamalia, with the cover design by Russell Gordon, and illustrations by Cliff Nielsen. Now, I want to talk about Cliff for a second because, holy crap, dude, he is also a comic book artist and has done over 500 book and magazine covers since 1994, which is insane. And he's done like crazy high profile things. He's worked on Star Wars, X-Files, the Narnia covers, The Giver, Star Trek, and he did also do The Infernal Devices. The title font is Terra, but it has a silent P at the beginning. It's by Margot Chase from 1997, and as you can see here, it has a emboss, but no varnish, while there is a varnish on the backdrop of the entire cover. The body copy is Dolly, which I think pairs really nicely well with the title font. Okay, so I have like 6 books to cover here, so we're gonna hop in to the review now. Also, I will never talk about the movie covers of any books. I never like them, I don't support them. Redesigns sometimes work, sometimes don't. That's all a toss-up, but no movie covers ever. So personally, I think 1 through 3 have the best covers. I liked that they were introducing the characters without giving away their full face, leaving some sort of mystery, but telling you really who the story is going to be about. The metallic varnish all over the background gives this nice backlight to the characters and makes them look super intense, which I love. Number 4 is going to have to be my least favorite just because they started transitioning the style a little bit, but in this one character has half face showing and the other has their whole face showing, and I don't like that inconsistency. Also, the color palette is very monotone. It's very red and orange, and they've shrunken the title font a little bit. Number 5 continues with that new style, and this time you can see both their faces, which still not a huge fan of, but at least it's consistent here. It's also the only one without a cityscape down where the title is. Instead, you have a bridge and mansion over a river, which I don't like as much because the rest very clearly made you feel like it's in New York, it set the setting, and yeah. I do not own City of Heavenly Fire, so I'm just going to throw it up here. I like this cover a bit more than 4 and 5 because of the white space still being in use. The cool dark versus the bright white color scheme going on between them is really neat, and they've gone back to the hidden faces, which I love. Small detail is books 1 through 3 all have a testimonial from Stephanie Meyer on the cover, because these are like first print edition, so this is when it was still up and coming and trying to get that traction off of the Twilight franchise and all those fans, and obviously it worked because then by book 4 you no longer have her testimonial. I will talk about the redesigns that just came out for these recently. That's what they look like. I like in this series that there's no repetition of characters between the covers. There's one for each of them, and each has their own color scheme. It makes a pretty rainbow when you have them all together. I super dislike the hierarchy of font used in the title. Just the random resizing of words does not look good. They could have kept the original format and it would have been great. Like, it would have been fine. Especially since they didn't even change the font. But my favorite part of these is probably the spines. They have this sketchy sort of illustrative style about them, and when they're all lined up together, it creates one scenery of all the characters standing, and it just looks really, really cool. Yeah, so we're keeping that one short and sweet today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Leave suggestions about books you want reviewed. Tell me if you like my new camera angle. Check out my bookshelf. Make sure to follow me on social media for other pretty book covers and typography fun stuff. And that's all, so we'll see you in the next chapter.